But how much does it mean to you to put on the Sri Lankan jersey and lead this team out here today?
Yeah, it's such an amazing experience and a cool opportunity to represent this part of my culture. My parents were born in Sri Lanka and came to Australia, so good. And these boys just love it. Like, they're so keen. First time as well for Sri Lanka makes it just that little bit more special, and they just love it. They just want to play more and more touch. So it's good to be part of it and to help them out and see them scoring tries and learning the game. It's really good.
Tough test there against the Cook Islands, but they're ranked 4th in the world. Are you quite happy with that second half in particular?
Yeah, I mean, our focus is really on completions and 1%ers, which is a bit of a new concept, but we really improved in that second half, and the boys take a lot of confidence out of it. And we've already got 1 win on the board, so that was a huge achievement for us as well. So we'll just keep building from here.
And it's been a big build-up to this particular tournament. I know you were doing exhibition matches back in 2024 against the likes of Greece and the Anglo-Saxon side. Is it kind of a pinch-myself moment being out here and performing on the biggest stage?
Yeah, absolutely. Getting to play against the Aussies and all these high-quality teams and good players, it's just, yeah, it's good. We got to test ourselves against the best, and, yeah, it's really good.
And just before I let you go, what's the big sort of takeaway? What's the goal from this tournament?
This is our baseline, so we just keep building from here. Want to get better and better each time.
Josh, thank you so much for your time, and well done.
No worries, thank you.
Thanks, mate.
30 seconds, please.
Back into the Women's Open action here at the Asia Pacific Opens Touch Cup. Philippines taking on Samoa. It's going to be an interesting game. Both teams coming into this one 1 win, 1 loss. Round 3 action here in the Women's Open. Philippines with the first touch of the footy. Greener feeds it from half. They get a nice good look right in front of our on-field referee who points to the spot. Perfect start here, Jackson Mills.
Great start from the Philippines, and it's not going to be an easy one, is it, for them? We saw the Samoan ladies play yesterday. They had a quite dominant fixture, putting a few tries on the board, but Philippines too strong to start this one against Samoa. Tell you what, Samoa's looking around, didn't know what happened on that occasion. That won't faze them, though, straight back into it.
Christine Smith, the try scorer for the Philippines. First touch of the football here for Samoa. Ioane, ball in one hand and gets it down. She's already scored 4 tries coming into this game. This is her 5th. And Samoa hits straight back.
Yeah, we saw her yesterday. Quite dominant. Ioane, still only 15 years of age. One 15-year-old amongst 4 of them in this Samoan lineup. So to be able to strut her stuff and show her experience already at this level, and she's got one hell of a touch football career ahead of her.
And they played Australia last night in their final round game for day 1. 18-1 they went down in that game, but that one try scored by little Ava Ioane. What a moment that is for her. Playing against, no doubt, some of her idols in the touch football world, and to be able to score a try against the Australians, that is a big tick in the box for that young lady. Penalty here for the touch and pass. So 1 try piece here, nice and early to kickstart this one. 2 tries within the first 2 minutes. A mistake now from Samoa. Gives a good opportunity and a good look here to the Philippines. Full set of 6 to work with. Bailey Fraser brings them across field. They'll make a couple of changes. Madeline Peregrina comes on. Pia Gallen now a ball in hand. She was impressive in the match we called the Philippines yesterday as well. And puts it through the hands. Nice little inside ball. Gallen releases. Bit of space here and almost skipping through. It was Christine Smith again, who scored the opening try here for the Philippines. She looks light on her feet. Gets the ball back here. Comes off the left foot. And nicely defended that time around from Samoa. 1 to make here in this set. And Smith rips. Solomon did a good job to sling it out. And Samoa get their hands on the football. Probably didn't need to be played at.
Yeah, I think it was Lafulua just sticking the arm out. It's just a reaction when the ball goes past you. The first thing you even think to is just grab the ball. Not a bad set from the Philippines. Let's see what they can come up here against this strong Samoan defence.
Smith in from half again. Ball back on the inside. It was a risky one to throw. And it has been picked up as going forward. And this opportunity there for the Philippines. After repeat.
Yeah, a bit of a wasted set there, unfortunately, from the Philippines. We saw them in set number 1, scoring the try straight through the middle. But she does look good, doesn't she? Christine Smith, very light on her feet. We saw the set previously, the ability to throw the long ball left to right. So she brings that out of the back pocket. She might cause some chaos for the Samoan defence.
Samoa over the halfway line. Robertson links up, working their way towards the back end of the set. Wafalua. Nice hands here, and almost created a chance down the right edge. Harley Pinto. And just leaving the football behind. It's a bit clunky in the play of the ball, but good defence there from Samoa. Straight up on the first touch. They forced the mistake, and they get the football back. Full set to work with here for Samoa. Looking to go in front for the first time in this game.
We saw some superstars through Lafaloy, as you mentioned, and Sienna Robertson, the two with ball in hand. They caused quite a chaos and some ruckus on field 1 here yesterday, both scoring multiple tries apiece. So keep an eye out for Robertson and Lafaloy.
Lafaloy this time off the right foot. Good defence. She's a little bit slow to get up to her feet here. Got a bit of a knock. Diving in at the line. They put the body on the line, these kids.
Let's take a look. She's so athletic with the ability to get down, and just gets possibly crunched in between the two defenders. You're right. Getting down low and outstretched, you're exposing all of your ribs, legs, head, everything. You can't name something that's protected in that particular location. But yeah, you love to see it, putting their body on the line for Samoa.
Put back up to her feet and head over to the box. And the Philippines looking to get going again. Oh, they put a little foot over the sideline here, the Philippines. They've been a little bit clunky over the last couple of sets. Good opportunity here for Samoa. So they shifted back through the middle of the field. Robertson working. Get a couple of changes on as well as Isla Robertson plays it down the sideline. And they're stacked on the left-hand side of the field. Beautiful early ball. It has just travelled forward. There's the right idea. I like this intent. Couple of steps and then just rip it out into space.
Yeah, Vanessa, look at that. Lining up and absolutely letting it sing. I'll tell you what, it was quite marginal. Timoteo Ropati nearly putting it over in the corner, but the officials just in line. I'll tell you what, wouldn't mind to see that again from Vanessa. Really digging into the Philippines line and letting it sing. And maybe they have another chance here. Samoa, again, Philippines unable to cross the halfway line. That's 2 sets in a row. The coach, definitely not happy on the sideline.
Just leaving this door open. Now's another nice early release. This time it was out in front as well. The referees will give it the all clear. They eventually make them pay back-to-back sets of errors from the Philippines. And Samoa getting themselves in front.
There you go. It's Vanessa again straightening up the defensive line and letting it sing to the link. Samoa not going to make the same mistake twice. Saw previous possession, the ball goes forward, but again the Philippines just struggled to come out in the early start here from their own touchline, and gifting Samoa some good field position. But now Philippines back on the attack.
We mentioned Ava Ioane has scored 5 tries across the competition. That was the 5th there for Siliafai Chong Wong as well. Looking for a penalty here, the Philippines. Bit of a shake of the head. Nothing going their way. Christine Smith heavily involved again. Gets herself in from half. Picks up. She is lightning quick. Ball just holds up a little bit. Can't reel it in. Goes over the sideline. Let's see how Samoa come out of their end here to start this set.
Oh, that's close. And great evasion there from Samoa. You saw Smith come bursting out of the line, trying to put some defence and some pressure on Samoa, but up to the task with a little right foot jink midfield.
Skipping through Mahalia Pinto. And they're trying to slap it across. Solomon was staunch in the middle there defending.
Yeah, great read by Kim Solomon, well known in the touch sphere. She has her hands in everything and now getting to represent her country at the Asia Pacific Cup. Played for the Philippines in 2024 World Cup as well in that mixed opens team. So that was a special moment for Kim.
She's giving high fives in the box at the moment. Well-deserved rest. They need some punch going forward. Sarah Norman. She'll get herself in the half here, Norman. Feeds it early, not much room to work with down the right edge. They bring it back through the middle, coming into the last now, Philippines. Nice pick up from half, but she is acting half. I'll actually say touch. I didn't think the referee picked it up. It's worth a shot.
I don't mind it. I was just going to say, testing the referee's knowledge to actually see if she was dummy half. So, as you're probably well aware, that dummy half is unable to score in touch football. They must pass the ball, otherwise it is a changeover. A little sneaky one in there from the Philippines. Samoa back on the attack, coming into the Philippines red zone.
Bump coming into the last. Clunking to play the ball, slows things down. Vanessa again. Oh, yeah. Puts her brakes on, finds the space. 2-on-1 down the edge. Oh, there's players down all over the place. It's Samoa. Razzle dazzle coming into the last touch.
Well, let's just watch this from Salua Vanessa. Look at this goose step. Oh, look. Throws the backdoor fake. And just creating an option out of absolutely nothing. Turning the footwork. Giving it on to Kolamua. And Samoa in the corner. That's some all-star ability there from Vanessa. Oh, I love to see that.
Celia Fai Chong Wong scores her second try of the game. Samoa up by 2. The Philippines need a little hit back here. Come down the short side. Ball out in front, comfortably defended. Spain hands possession back here to Samoa. Shift it here into the middle on the first. Kolomoa has to go back to the mark. Look to get some changes here, Samoa, but they're doing the tough yards to try and get forward at the moment. The Philippines are doing a good job to respond defensively. They need another couple of strong touches here on the back end, but Samoa found a bit of space down the left edge. Nice ball movement. And that's got themselves out of trouble coming into the last. Ioane picks up and holds on to the football. A good recovery in the end. Working hard for their meters in the first couple of touches, but pretty good job overall there defensively from the Philippines.
Yeah, great recovery from Samoa. Great recovery from Samoa. Really struggled to find the momentum, and it was good defense by the Philippines. But again, turning the ball over and giving Samoa some great field position here.
Ioane working with Sloane Watkins. They've got a great combination, the 4 and the 5 for Samoa. The Philippines need to be careful here. They're pulling back within the 7 metres. Samoa split through. Nice. Good recovery. Might have been a bit of an advantage paid. The penalty away on the last touch of the set, not moving forward off the line. More pressure here defensively for the Philippines. Ioane goes early. And another one of those tough carries And they're diving like 2 or 3 metres out and really just trying to get that ball right on the line. And Watkins feeds it to Ioane, has a look up. Won't be able to creep through there. There's a little chat with the ref. Gets sent back out to the 7. Ah Wong. Pick up through Watkins. And nice contact there to close out the set.
Great defence by the Philippines. Samoa throwing a few things at the defence. With the Philippines up to the task, and we mentioned in the post-game interview yesterday, a lot of the teams are actually introducing that splitter move. You can see Samoa ran it in the previous set where the dumper splits infield and the sweeper actually comes between the two players. So they're still 15 years old, Scott, and they're running proper women's open moves. So it's great to see from Samoa. And again, they do have the field position and the momentum with them at this point in time, Samoa.
Yeah, they're right in control of this one at the moment.
Oh.
And the positive for the Philippines is the margin's only 2 at the moment.
And a little footwork from Scarlett Mariner just on that first touch and leading to this particular setup of a try, Scott.
Yeah, it's nice ball movement. Finished off down the corner from Ether.
It was just easy pickings, wasn't it? A little draw and pass. Really good effort there from Ether and Watkins. Drawing and passing, setting a winger up in the corner. She's having the time of her life. Smiles all round for Samoa. That's 4 tries to 1. You saw it was the first tap-off set from the Philippines. They scored directly in the middle of Samoa's defensive line, and we haven't seen them go back to the middle yet. They've actually tried to pick up from half or throw long. So maybe if they revisit that middle defensive line, Philippines might be able to cross again.
Hold the football up. Now looking to go down short side again. Nice job just to straighten up the point of attack and then looking to kick back on the outside shoulder. Nice touch of the set here for the Philippines. Plays it, they come back her way. Well, B-touch there, and Samoa get themselves back underway. They've done a good job defending after they've scored points. Samoa only leaked the 1 try here in the first half, and it was the Philippines who did score first.
I don't know if you actually watched what Samoa just did there. They ran an attacking play. We saw them do it yesterday. They ran the splitter, but on the second touch. So the confidence to be able to do that in your own defensive line, man, it just shows how confident these young girls are.
Yeah, Christine Smith dancing away out there again. Greeter through the hands. They look short side. That one looked like there might have been a step in front. And the referees have picked it up. So forward pass is the call. Samoa will get the tap.
Deficit only by 3, but the Philippines, they still seem to feel like they're in this game. I mean, Samoa does have all the momentum, but 1 try, that brings it back to 4-2. I feel like the Philippines are just starting to get on top, just a touch, but when you've got the likes of Vanessa coming into the ball, we saw some individual brilliance from her earlier in the match with her amazing footwork and goose steps. Yeah, Philippines just holding their own now, starting to get on top.
It's important. Last couple of minutes here in the first half. 100% right. If they can jag one. 4-2 feels a lot better than 4-1. Oh, great job to hold on to that. Solomon plants it. Smith. It's a nice offload. Valuable meters here.
Oh, I thought
for the Philippines. Yeah, coming back in there, Norman. Ooh. We see players down on the deck, and it's going to be a mistake. Strong defense from Samoa.
Yeah, tough call on Pardo there, just finding herself off balance, and Samoa seeing that opportunity, getting a little bit physical, putting her to the ground, and the referee right on the spot, calling ball down. If I was in that situation, Scott, I'm milking it till kingdom come. Clutching at the knee, the shoulder.
Here's Ioane back on the park. Watkins from half, goes away from her, sharp off the feet, and finds the support out in the corner. Samoa keep rolling on.
Yeah, Sloane Watkins, one of the young guns, again, still under the age of 16 and just ripping up this women's opens division. Check out the vision and the touch IQ, shaping open side, cracking back off the left, breaking the defensive line. Putting Ether in the corner again. Every time she smiles, she has a massive smile on her. Every time she scores, sorry, she has a massive smile on her face. It's great to see. Having an absolute blast here in Mudgee.
Second try to Nordic Ether. As Samoa extend their lead to 4 tries. And the Philippines lose possession. Look at this from Samoa, straight onto the football. They smell blood in the water. They want more points before the halftime break. In control of this game so far here in the first half. And they're looking to finish it off with more points. Got a little bit of room to work with out here on this left-hand side of the field. The final pass just going forward. Into the hands there of Chong Wong. He's got a first half double.
I'd just like to see Chong Wong just hold 2 steps behind. I mean, there's been a few forward passes in that particular location as we see Philippines get a quick dart down the sideline, but it just seems she's putting herself in a position where the player only has the option to throw it forward because she knows her way across the try line. If she just holds 2 more steps deeper, it's going to make it a lot easier for her teammates to easily dish that ball backwards to her.
Peregrina dancing. Solomon sends it back in field. Christine Smith, one and only try scorers for the Philippines here. Oh, that looked pretty good. With 15 seconds left on the clock, the Philippines strike when it counted most.
Great try was to Pia Gallon. You mentioned she had a blinder yesterday and cutting back off the right foot. We saw it in the first set of the match. Philippines going nice and direct through the middle of the Samoan defensive line. And again, they're using what works. Philippines going back to the center of the park off the sweeper, cracking back off the right. It was a great try by Pia Gallon and well set up too by her teammates. But Philippines up and about at the halftime mark as we watch some highlights here. Nice dish back in from Solomon. This is the first set of the game. See, straight in between the Samoan middles. Just saw Philippines score again. But yeah, when they've got the likes of Ioane, Watkins, Ether, Vanessa. Chong Wong knows her way across the line as well. But my try and setup of the half, Scotty, was Vanessa. The fake back door with the goose step. Goes left through the hands twice. What a try and what a moment. What a moment of individual brilliance from Vanessa.
Well, you're a mad goosey guy. We were in the shops the other day down in Mudgee and Jackson Mills is goosing people as he's walking past them. It was a big tick in the box. Big tick in the box for the Philippines as they scored right before the break. Keeps them in this game. It's Samoa in front 5-2 over the Philippines.
They say Audi being on DoorDash is pretty big news.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of people talking about it.
Why aren't we talking about it?
Well, we are talking about it.
Talking about what?
Audi being on DoorDash.
Oh, yeah, I heard that's big news.
Both teams getting their final instructions before heading back out onto the field for the second half. We take you into the Philippines box. And we said going into the break there, Millsy, they would have got a lot of confidence out of that last try right before the halftime break. It's so important if you can be that last team to score in the first half. They tick that box. You've still got a little bit of a mountain to climb, down by 3. Samoa looking good so far here in this game.
Yeah, and if you look at the tries that Samoa scored, like Ioane, for example, she gets out, slide dives in behind the Philippines line, but other than that, the 4 tries have pretty much been scored on the edges. So if the Philippines can kind of counteract that, it's not bad that they're actually making them throw the long pass. We've seen them force the pass and Samoa throwing 2 forwards, leaving 2 unanswered tries out there. But yeah, Philippines doing really well defending in the middle. I'd just like to see them in attack really go forward. We spoke about it at the end of the first half. Their direct attack through the Samoan defensive line, that's where they've scored the 2 tries, and I'd love to see them go back to that.
Couple of big games coming up for both teams this afternoon. Samoa will take on New Zealand. You'll see that game on broadcast. It gets underway from 1:10 local time here in Mudgee, and for the Philippines they take on Australia. Same time, 1:10 p.m. this afternoon. Taking a bit of momentum into those next round games, particularly when you're playing the 2 heavyweights of the competition. It's going to be important. We saw Samoa take on Australia last night and come up against New Zealand. And they'll have no fear taking on the Kiwis later on this afternoon. They got the first touch of the footy here to kickstart us in the second half. Ioane, Watkins, again that combination, ball over the top. It was a nice one, just had a little bit too much on it. Philippines hold out. Let's start the second half, so we take a look at the replay. This combination of the 4 and the 5 continues on. And the outstretched hands there of Kim Solomon.
Yeah, just missing it too. She's got some height to her, Kim. So the ball clearly went in the air, held up nicely in the breeze. You can see the flags, top of screen. The wind starting to pick up here at Mudgee. Funnily enough, it blows one way, then another. Bit of a swirling breeze down on ground level. But nothing these athletes can't handle.
So set completed there from the Philippines. Didn't get too far downfield. Samoa going to play the ball on the first, just shy of the halfway line, which they roll over now. I'll get some changes. Nice exchange there from Ioane to Watkins. Picks up an extra couple of metres. He's kicking, coming to the line as Samoa work their way within the 7. Last touch, they decide to play it within that 7-metre zone. They've almost found some space through there. It was a desperation dive in the end from the number 2, Pia Gallen. It almost opened up for them. Yeah, Samoa
collapsed in, didn't she, Pia Gallen? Samoa through Vanessa, just throwing the miracle pass at the end, a little short ball, and Samoa nearly coming up with a try, but a couple of question marks from the Samoan attack there. Playing it on the 3-metre line, bit unorthodox. You don't normally see that anymore. They'll actually take the touch and move it back to the 7-metre line. Philippines creating an opportunity short side.
Yeah, it's a good little look for the Philippines. Bailey Fraser just had a little bit of a juggle with the football, took some seconds away from her. She comes up to make the touch here. And a half little chance down this short side. Nice ball movement now from Samoa. Gets him on the front foot. Just run down the sideline, Mackenzie Baker. Changes flow onto the park, and they've lost possession there. Claiming there was a foot involved from the Philippines. Referees make the good call.
Yeah, you can see every time Samoa touches the ball in the second half, they're going forward with a bit of violence, a bit of vengeance. But a great move here by the Philippines, just getting caught on the foot. But back to Samoa, there must have been something spoken about half-time that there was a few errors, or the line speed of the Philippines was just too much for Samoa in the back end of the first half. But every time they've got the ball now, they're really going forward, digging in nicely to the Philippines' defensive line.
Here's Christine Smith. 2 try scorers, comes the shot off the ball, pops straight back up to her feet. These girls love the contact. There's no worry for them. Here is Smith again, splits them straight through the middle. Now arcs around looking for someone in support, and Samoa hold their nerve to get across and make the touch. It was Isla Robertson.
Yeah, she was the one, Isla Robinson, who gave a little shot at Smith before getting into the in goal, but she took off, didn't she? She was running. She just could not find a player, and it's that situation where the Samoan defence were really good at sticking to the Philippines attack. Unfortunately, just not able to create any separation. But with a Samoan error, Philippines now gifted some great field position.
Short side. Oh, beautiful little late ball in at the line. Pia Gallen again is standing up for her team. She scored that try right before the halftime break, and she sets this one up to get them back in the game.
It was a great move. It was a quickie on the link too. Pia Gallen identifying that they weren't necessarily onside, and a defensive collapse on the short side. Yeah, the coach won't be too happy with that, collapsing in on the short side. Raid from the Philippines, but hey, that puts them back. Samoa 5, Philippines 3.
Back-to-back tries from the Philippines. Samoa looked a little clunky to start the second half. Ronnie and Watkins combine again. It's time. Lilla on the outside, ball in one hand. And when they needed a little spark of injection, it's Ioane who gets the job done yet again.
Yeah, it's a great setup. Samoa get down there in 3 touches, so they had a few to burn at the back, but they don't need it to. And Watkins and Ioane are working together. They've obviously played a lot of footy together. I just still can't believe it, Scott. Yet to hit the age of 16, tearing up the women's opens category.
Yeah, she's an absolute player to watch in the future years. Well, she's a player to watch right now. Can you imagine what she's going to be like when she hits the absolute peak of her powers? Plays a bit of rugby as well, I believe. In the sevens format, I think she'd absolutely carve up at rugby as well. Philippines with a bit of running in the legs, a diving effort from Watkins. It's possession back.
Some good foot speed from Rosales on that occasion. Love to see her pick up from half if the Philippines can get a good roll on. Get her in a dummy half, and oh my goodness, how about the footwork from Samoa? Just getting caught with Scarlet Mariner, but how about that, Scott? I can feel my ankles weakening from here looking at that.
That was very sharp. But the Philippines have got the footy back here. No mistake from Samoa. And a good opportunity. Philippines down by 3 at the moment. Nobody at home, still making changes. And they'll hold the footy up. Ball comes back in. Smith heavily involved yet again. Peregrina will play it coming into the last. As Smith picks up this time, gets away off the right foot, just netball passes it back on the inside. Just couldn't quite hit the target. Just causing them dramas in defence again. Christine Smith. Now Samoa goes from defence straight into attack. Kolamua is looking to go towards the corner. She's going to go the whole distance here. What a turnaround from Samoa after being under all sorts of pressure from the Philippines. The very next play.
That is absolute spectacle here at Mudgee. Vanessa throws about a 30-metre pass out to Cole Amua and runs 70 metres and scores in the corner. What an absolute superstar. And what a try it is for Samoa. Oh, that's going to give them a world of confidence. And how about the eruption of the crowd, Scott, as she was streaming down the field. Everyone was up on their feet from all nations, applauding the athleticism from Kolamua.
She was just having a Bo Peep on the inside shoulder, looking to offload a couple of times, and he's really going to make me have to go the whole distance. Chucked it into another gear to finish the job. It's a little bit of a dagger in the heart for the Philippines. Marching back to 4. Got the football back here. Samoa. Pinto picks up some good meters to get them going here on the first. Nice release. They'll have to go back to the mark. And Samoa will bring it back through the middle. Ioane shapes to come back in. Contact's made. Watkins will get herself in from half. Goes straight through the Philippines defence. Shows it to Ioane, who keeps her feet. And gets into open space. This combination links up yet again for more points.
Yeah, a lot of the tries for Samoa coming through these two young women, just sneaking in behind Christy Burrows. It's a hard one, isn't it? Because you're looking at your opposite player, and when someone sneaks in behind you, you have no idea that they're there. So it's actually interesting to watch. When Ioane played the ball, she followed Watkins into the in-goal, even ahead of her. So she knew she was going to break the defensive line and actually met her in there. This goes to show the speed of Watkins, able to break the Philippines line.
So, a couple of tries on the trot for Samoa. Gives them a comfortable lead now of 5 tries. Just over 10 to go here in the second half. No half in place, had to scramble to get across. Watkins again plays it on the 10. Working towards the back end of the set. Now Samoa, nice run from Vanessa coming in. Earns the penalty as well. Tapping gets straight back underway. Musu will get us restarted. There's a flat ball from Vanessa, who brings them back out. Vanessa looks at options, has a beautiful passing game. Ooh. A repeat set. It's impressive as well from Kolamua, who we just saw moments ago. Score a length of the field try. Gives the team the repeat set that time around. Oh, sharp off the left foot. Has there been any contact made? Yes, there has. Mackenzie Baker comes back to play it on the 7-metre line. Baker plays it. Vanessa goes opposite direction. Early ball and rip. It's Kolamua again, heavily involved. Sends the final pass across. And Samoa really stretching their legs now.
Yeah, Kolamua just getting the peel from Vanessa, ripped out to her. Yeah, Samoa increasing the difference, 9 tries to 3. And Chong Wong definitely knows her way across the try line, doesn't she? Scored a handful yesterday. It's bagged a few for herself today as well. But you're right, a big game for Samoa coming up this afternoon against the New Zealand Women's Opens team. Ranked 2nd in the world. So I'm sure they're going to be going through a few processes in preparation for that this afternoon.
Yeah, looking forward to seeing that. As we mentioned, you'll see that on your screens. 1:10 local time. The Philippines get the penalty here. Full set to work with. Smith can get it back from Peregrine. Nice little inside ball. And sharp play there from the Philippines.
Great try from the Philippines. I love it. Being direct, squaring up the Samoan defence. You see when they played it, Samoan defence peeling off to the right, but Philippines went the other way. They didn't know where they were going. Great try nonetheless from the Philippines. Good little confidence boost. 8 minutes to play. Or 7 and some change. But Samoa back on the attack now.
And a little mistake from the Samoan girls. Coming up next, mixed open action. China taking on Hong Kong, China. And to follow this women's open match in Samoa and the Philippines. Big day of action here on day 2. Philippines have got a little bit of a kick from that last try. They've rolled downfield nicely here. Glen in from half. She's been good for them here in the second half. Takes it right to the defensive line. Another set completed though. They finish it off on the 7. Next best result for them.
I'll tell you what as well, it's a tight turnaround for Samoa against second in the world, 110. I mean, it's nearly 20 past 11 here in Mudgee, so there's going to be some recovery required for Samoa before they take on New Zealand. Philippines looking for some interchanges. I'll tell you what, anything can happen in 6 minutes in a game of touch football. There is easily a point where 4 tries can be scored. So if the Philippines can find something here, Samoa may leave the door ajar.
Momentum's definitely with them at the moment. This is another really good opportunity. Peregrina scored the last try. He got in low, trying to catch the Samoan defence snapping on the line. Christine Smith is out on the field. She's been the danger player for the Philippines throughout this game. Here she goes again in from half. Another one where she just slung it across. It's been played at, but they'll come back for the penalty first. There must have been contact on her. Touch and pass signal. She's dynamic out of half, isn't she?
Yeah, she's run the same line 3 or 4 times now, able to get into the in goal. Is unfortunately unable to find a player available from her team. Samoa doing really well to stick to the Philippines attackers. But yeah, you're right. All the momentum is with the Philippines with another error from Samoa.
Looking to run straight away. Spain comes back in field. A couple of changes onto the park here for the Philippines. Glen, who just sent that pass across, comes on.
Good defence by Watkins.
And ball bobbling around there. It's going to be a penalty to the Philippines. More pressure here for Samoa defending their line. And Norman looks at options, turns it back on the inside. Norman again. Glen has a trot from half. Not too much on offer yet. Short side. Let's turn it back on the in. Penalty. It was a bit of a sloppy set there for the Philippines. Missed opportunity for them.
Yeah, they had a repeat set. Unfortunately, just couldn't capitalise on that one. Really cramping into the short side. Philippines needed to go open on a particular occasion. Spread the Samoan defence out. We saw how they scored previously. I know they were in the middle, but they actually made the defence scatter. And now Samoa back on the attack with some good go forward.
A little bit more purpose in this set. It's the last touch though. And couldn't get away. Good defence in the end, making the touch to get the football back. That was Vanessa Laquace. She'll get herself into half. It's up with Norman. A bit flat to start this set. Here the Philippines taking it right to the defensive line. Cops the shot as well. Took a little deflection there, so the count restarts. A bit more intent here now, the Philippines. They've got some space. The final ball just looping over the top. If the first one wasn't forward, the second one definitely was.
Good little run of passage there from the Philippines. They had just that final pass just trickled forward, but just a short, sharp pass to the wing. There was possibly an opportunity for the Philippines to score in the corner through Ava Spain. Down on the left touchline, Samoa struggling to get out of their own half, but Philippines letting them run. They had some good line speed before Philippines, but Samoa trying to gain back some of that momentum.
Here's Giovanni. This is away from the first defender, coming into the last. Watkins, Jinx, and I'll say ball down. Did come off the Philippines, not played at is the call. So just over 2 to go. Samoa will roll on with 2 wins and 1 loss. And so far here in their first 3 games. Pretty good position to be in at this stage on day 2. Made the quarterfinals at the World Cup in 2024. You look out for them this time around. They might only have just 1 player as part of this lineup that was at the World Cup in 24. They get the penalty Here in good field position, and they can really close the game out here. Ioane and Watkins again. Whoa, that was flat. Now Ioane might have got away with the first. The second one's been picked up before we pass there from half. Mixed up next, China taking on Hong Kong. Philippines into the last 60 seconds. Can they get themselves downfield? No, we've put the mock on.
Yeah, struggled a bit the last few minutes, Philippines, but Samoa. 45 seconds to play. I'm sure the likes of Ioane and Watkins can pull something out. If they decide to go to the box, I have no doubt Vanessa will sweep in and show off her brilliance. That foot speed, but it looks like Samoa's going to be direct here.
Under 30 to go. Musu gets it back from Watkins. Just to go down the short side. To be defended. Couple of touches left before the siren sounds. Musu juggles, sends it across. Oh, they had another genuine chance to score before this one wrapped up. Oh, too good, Samoa. Some really good signs, though, from the Philippines throughout this game.
Yeah, respectable score, 9 tries to 5. Samoa didn't actually run away with it too much. The Philippines really stuck in there. To put 5 tries on the Samoan defence, it's a good effort, but the likes of Ioane, and how about this try? Kolamua ran 70 metres, just streaking away. It was a great chase by the Philippines. Unfortunately, couldn't catch up, but the crowd was riding at home with that one, and these two, Watkins and Ioane, just dominated through the middle for Samoa. Still only 15 years of age. Chong Wong scored a few good tries. Yeah, Vanessa Kolamua involved in everything, and then Philippines still looking strong. Heads are held high, high fives all round in the box after the hooter, so they're confident with this tournament. I think, Scott, a great start, a great experience to play against a quality side like Samoa. What a matchup we have later on this afternoon, especially with Samoa taking on New Zealand, as you mentioned, and the Philippines against Australia.
Good match coming up next as well in the mixed open. China taking on Hong Kong. China. Quick break here from Mudgee. More action to come.